So this same particular woman is now telling me that May's name shouldn't have been in the list. You, that your husband threw out from your house when you were in hospital giving birth because you couldn't give birth through normal means. And May was able to send her own husband packing with restraining order. A woman like you was able to send a woman out from the house with restraining order. The man is not allowed to. Yul Edochie is not allowed to enter their matrimonial house. A woman like you did what you couldn't do. Your husband sent your things away when you were at the hospital giving birth. And then you see another woman who did what you were not able to do. A home that was jointly built by both of them. This woman was able to send the man out from the house. And you think that is not power? You think that is not to be a powerful woman? You think ordinary woman can do it? You couldn't do it. You were not even able to do it. But a woman like you did it. And for you think it's not power. Or more power, the past power. That is powerful. I recognize that many African women don't actually understand the meaning of a powerful woman. They don't understand what it means for a woman to be powerful. So I made a video where I narrated about 5 people that impacted and influenced life in Nigeria 2024. The names in the list are Chidinma Adetshina. Some people said Chidinma did not impact any life. Even if she didn't impact life directly, she influenced a lot of people. She influenced a lot of people. She showed that when they tell you no, don't stop at no. You can actually push further to get to what you want. Yes, she influenced me personally. After all the rejection that she faced in South Africa, she ended up being the first runner-up in Miss Universe Pageantry Award. So she influenced a lot of us not to accept no for answer. So the list goes on to include the likes of Don Jazzy for the way he has helped to propel Afrobeat to international level, May Edochie, Ebe Damina for helping to open our eyes from the robbery of the pastors, of the Nigerian pastors, and then Very Dark Man for the things he has been doing for the people of Nigeria. So I read in the comment section, some people were saying that May's name should not be there, but a whole lot of people agreed that her name should be there because she was being in the list. But then there's this friend of mine that called me personally to tell me that I shouldn't have included May's name in that list. But come and see the irony of life. This, my friend, in 2019, she was pregnant. Along the pregnancy, she became hypertensive that led to preeclampsia. She was having pregnancy-induced high blood pressure that led to her having preeclampsia. So during that moment, the doctor said that she must have cesarean section to bring out the baby so that her baby's life will be saved and her life will also be saved. And the husband became very mad. The husband became sad about the whole thing. The husband said the first child, because she already had a child, that pregnancy was her second pregnancy. The husband said that the first child, she gave birth through CS. And then this one now, she's planning to give birth through CS. No, is she not a woman? Other women, they are giving birth, normal birth. Why is she always giving birth with cesarean section? That she should try to give birth normal. She should not go through the cesarean section. So the doctor tried to explain to the man the dangers that are involved in what he wants the woman to go through. But the man was not having any of it. The man said no, that he wants the wife to give birth through normal birth, not CS, because he doesn't have the money to start with. And I know that he has the money. Only God knows what is making him angry. He has the money, but he doesn't want to pay. A day into the pregnancy, the woman started having serious complication. Her chest, she was feeling like there was a stone that was placed on her chest. She was not able to breathe fine. So people in the compound, they rushed her to the hospital. So the doctor started making problem with her that he wanted her to have this baby like 2 weeks ago already, to avoid this complication that is arising now, but they refused. So the girl said she did not refuse, but the person that will help to pay the money refused to bring the money, and that the husband is not accepting that she gives birth through CS. For her personally, she would like to do what the doctor is saying, but she doesn't have the money to pay, so she's looking at the face of the husband. So a day came, she even became blind. She became blind through that high blood pressure. She became blind. She could not see again. Her friend called me and told me what was going on, because for 2 days I couldn't speak with her. That was when, you know, she was in intensive care. I didn't speak with her. I did not even remember to call. Normally we talk from time to time, but I did not call, and she didn't call. I didn't know what was going on. So a friend of her called me to let me know what was going on at that particular moment. That she has even gone blind through the complication of the pregnancy, and the doctor wants the husband to bring money for operation, but the husband does not want to bring money. I personally called the husband. I said, to the extent that your wife has gone blind through the complication of the pregnancy and you still want her to give birth, natural birth, like seriously. So the way he was responding, I noticed that the man was not ready to even bend one bit. So what I did was I sent 160,000. The doctor wanted the bill, the whole complete money was 160,000 for the operation, and the doctor wanted some deposit. But I sent the whole money, because if you send the deposit last, who will pay the rest? So it made no sense to me. I sent 160,000 naira to the hospital's account. So operation was done on the woman. They brought out the baby, and then it was not easy. Even after bringing out the baby, her recovery was not easy. It was very scary. She was almost gone through that pregnancy. So what funny thing that happened was, when the husband noticed that, when he heard that she has given birth through CS, that was when he made the final decision. You know what this man did? The man packed this woman's belonging and her first child. And this woman is not even a side chick, properly married. Properly married. The problem is just that she's giving birth through CS. This man packed all this woman's luggages and her first child luggages, everything, packed them inside Ghana Must Go and brought them outside. So the neighbors called her and informed her what was going on. Your husband has thrown your things outside though. He's angry that you cannot give birth naturally. You're always using CS. Your fellow women are giving birth through natural way, natural means. You're always going your own through artificial means, through CS. So when she called me and told me what was happening, that her husband has thrown her things outside because she gave birth through cesarean section, I thought it was a joke. I called this man more than 20 missed calls. The man did not answer my call. I was like, where is his conscience? The sickness that's attacked this woman in her pregnancy, the high blood pressure, pregnancy-induced high blood pressure and the preeclampsia, it wasn't her making. Nobody wants to be sick in pregnancy, but it just came. It's something you cannot control. Where is this man's conscience? Where is this man's conscience? So this same particular woman is now telling me that May's name shouldn't have been in the list. You, that your husband threw out from your house when you were in hospital giving birth because you couldn't give birth through normal means. And May was able to send her own husband packing with restraining order. A woman like you was able to send a woman out from the house with restraining order. The man is not allowed to. Yul Edochie is not allowed to enter their matrimonial house. A woman like you did what you couldn't do. Your husband sent your things away when you were at the hospital giving birth. And then you see another woman who did what you were not able to do. A home that was jointly built by both of them. This woman was able to send the man out from the house, and you think that is not power? You think that is not to be a powerful woman? You think ordinary woman can do it? You couldn't do it. You were not even able to do it, but a woman like you did it. And for you think it's not power. Or more power, they pass power. That is powerful. Many African women, this my girlfriend's story is their case. This my girlfriend's story happens to many African women. When there is divorce, the man will send the women and their children away from the house and then bring in another woman, because that was what the man did. When he threw everything out from his house, he brought in another woman, like immediately. He didn't wait, immediately. And this is the fate of so many women in Africa. And then this my girlfriend now saw somebody who did something different, something that many women cannot do in Africa, and she can't see it as being powerful. I don't understand any other thing you want to be powerful of. If you cannot see this as a definition of being powerful, I don't know what else you want to tag being powerful. May Edochie did what so many women cannot do. Because African women don't have mouths. They don't have right. They don't have power. They don't have say. When there is any problem in the marriage, they are the ones who suffer most. The man will throw them and their children out from the house, and there's nothing they can do. It happened to this my girlfriend now, who told me that May's name shouldn't be in the list. So African women don't recognize power when they see power. Yes, they don't even know the meaning of powerful. They don't recognize power when they see it.